Yoga is fast becoming a cherished addition to the health-conscious subsect of society, and for good reason. It offers relief from anxiety, improved circulation, as well as clinically documented benefits to the brain. But that which is referred to as yoga in Western society is merely one yogic practice. Another practice routinely instituted by yogis is one that is at least as potent, and most likely far more ancient. This practice is known as fasting. Our bodies are biomechanical masterpieces, capable of tremendous feats when properly maintained. On the timeline of human history, the period during which anyone had food readily available 24 hours a day 365 days a year represents a microscopic blip. As a result of our relatively tumultuous past, our bodies have attuned themselves to a rhythm of fasting and feasting, a yin and yang, of metabolic function. For whatever reason, this half of the equation has fallen by the wayside, even though ancient societies were keenly aware of its significance. Eating food triggers production of IGF-1 and associated metabolic pathways which tell our bodies to grow. Assuming this is done via healthy foods created by nature, this is a good thing to a point. But due to our hunter-gatherer history which was characterized by much scarcity, we are geared to consume calories when we see them. After all, our bodies are highly capable of storing energy for later. The problem with this practice of all feast no fast takes shape in the form of diseases, namely diabetes, obesity, cancer, etc. Our bodies are in constant build mode but never in repair mode. In a sense, this is like being awake all day and night, without the valuable rejuvenating effects of sleep. As a consequence of the constant building of new cells and tissue and absence of repair and self-organization, systems begin to run awry. But what can be done? The answer is simple, free, and unfathomably effective fasting. This is largely due to a mechanism that has been highly preserved in humans known as autophagy, a word derived from a Latin root meaning self-eating. On a cellular level, this is exactly what takes place. In the absence of caloric intake, the body seeks out built-up metabolic byproducts such as protein aggregates and either disposes of them or makes better use of them. Our cells are constantly replaced, but as we age and continue a pattern defined by unabated caloric intake, the replacement of these cells becomes inefficient, and senescent cells linger. These are old cells that are no longer vital that also do biological disservice. When these cells stick around, they make surrounding cells ineffective as well. This is likely why gray hairs tend to pop up in close proximity to one another. Fasting-induced autophagy has been shown to thwart these rogue cells and recycle them for use in new, properly functioning cells. In order for autophagy to kick in, one must fast for upwards of 24 hours. The mechanism is likely exacerbated by prolonged practice, however, even short bouts of 12 to 16 hours have benefits. While this idea may be socially extreme, it is not biologically extreme. Our bodies are quite capable of going long periods without food. However, lest one is well versed in the complex biology of human metabolism, professional supervision is advised for fasts longer than 24 hours.